mentioned I have friends that just came back from Germany, and they said it was miserable because, again, the hotels there, they don't have air conditioning like we're used to.
Yeah, that's why we have climate trends, because you really plan around that stuff. It's why they beef up the shorefront properties in hurricane territory, right? So yeah, it's when you're not used to it. I mean, it's the same reason that people from Miami freak out when it's only 60 degrees.
Right.
They're freezing cold.
I mean, to that effect, we can't say we're not used to it, Katie.
Exactly. See, that's the thing. I mean, it's I guess tolerable, and at least we do have the air conditioning at the moment. It's not extreme either. It's August, you know. This is what we're used to at this point of the year, but we are in the midst of the dog days here when you talk about the kind of humidity that we have to endure for the next few days. And also, thankfully, the worst of any wet weather is finally going to say bye-bye. So it's about time. Am I right? I mean, it's been tough where you can't guarantee a dry day on any given day as of late more than once or twice for the last 2 weeks. It's, you know, it makes it tough to try to plan your day around that. So I will eventually bring you that news. I can't tell you that today, but when we look at StormScan huge zoom, this is the exact same pattern. It's almost like nothing's changed on StormScan. We still have high pressure out to sea, locked in place, keeping any of this from going anywhere. So we still have this plume of moisture getting fed in, keeping it feeling like it's in the tropics out here in Philadelphia. Let's zero in, however, and take it a little bit more local. So we do still have some activity to track here, specifically to Salem and Cumberland counties. One little zone of locally drenching showers working their way through. No lightning reported yet, although I won't be shocked to start to see some strikes pick up here with this little batch that's outside of Lancaster County. So we're looking at future weather now. I like, for the most part, how this initialized. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. What we're going to see in the next couple of hours is the bulk of precip work its way to our north and west. I'm talking about to the north and west of Philadelphia. So you are still going to keep some sun around for most of the region here, but some of this rain's going to pound down. That is heavy towards 6, 7, 8 o'clock or so. If you're traveling 322 or 422 or any of those major arteries out towards the western suburbs, keep it tuned to what's going on out there. You're really going to need to know what's happening out ahead of you, because that rain will pound down. You might have to pull over for it. And then by the time Kate's on the air at 11 o'clock, this should all be clearing out. Let's talk dew points for a second, too. Remember, the higher this number is, the more saturated the air mass, and these are really high dew points. It is incredibly humid out there. So we debuted our hair frizz forecast today, and I want to show that to you again, because I feel like it's really relatable. When you're talking about dew points in the 70s, I mean, either pull it back into a bun or a ponytail. I have shellacked my hair today, and we're in air conditioning, so that's why it's still cooperating at the moment. But people have the right idea headed down to the shore, because we mentioned it's generally dry down that way. But look at this. The camera's even shaking here at Cape May. I can tell that these umbrellas are very secure. They're not blown away, thankfully, but they're being tested right now. We've got wind speeds of up to 15 miles per hour, generally still out of the south, so it's coming from that really humid air mass. The rip current risk also, thankfully, not high, but it is still moderate. So the beach is the place to go to avoid the storm, certainly, but make sure that you're swimming near a guard. That's always the rule, right? Now, if you're going to head out to the Phillies game tonight, it's steamy there too. 85 degrees at first pitch, but a stray shower again can't be ruled out there either, though it wouldn't be enough to cancel the game. Taking a look ahead, well, the majority of the forecast is in the 90s, guys. How do you feel about that? At least we brighten up for some sunshine through the weekend, so I think we should have a pool party at Jim's place. That sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. I may not be there, but feel free to come over.